There is no more picturesque stadium in all of sports than the Rose Bowl. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the TCU Horned Frogs and the UCLA Bruins. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the TCU head coach. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Horned Frogs ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Throwing, Imaliava. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
Pass is knocked away, incomplete. And how good is it to have a linebacker who can cover that much ground?
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take two plays to get the first. Unloads to the right. Quickly complete. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on third down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the big fella. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
It's first down from the 11. In the red area, it's Payne. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a man, it's Craig. He wants it all. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking for the score. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, TCU. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So they marched the ball 41 yards on that drive. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Bruins moving the chains on the ground, and they've had some great running backs there. Some have flown under the radar a little bit.
Yeah, guys like Jonathan Franklin. And listen, you can always find elite recruits and great playmakers out there in the Golden State.
Snags it over the middle. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
When you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get up.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And what a start for this guy. That's now his second interception in the first quarter of this game. He has been an absolute ball hawk in this thing early, and the quarterback would do well to stop throwing his way the remainder of this game.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Turning it on. Bulldozes his way through. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. It's a reverse. Good, solid tackle. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Craig. Makes the grab. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down.
I love the third down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on third down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
What a disappointment. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Iamaleava. Just a short pass to the tight end. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. He'll throw it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. The long missed field goal squashed any hopes of scoring on the last drive. They'll try to get something done this time. Oh, he's got some space. At the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Morgan. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback keep. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Could not make his way to the corner.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
To the air, it's Craig. Spits it out to the back. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You huddle the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Payne. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Finds his man. It's small. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Horned Frogs will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Another big play for this offense, and I'll tell you, historically, in the best UCLA units offensively, whether they're throwing it, whether they're in the shotgun, whether they're going up-tempo or they're not, it's always so important to have balance. They've always had a guy they can turn around and hand the football off to keep defenses honest. This guy with his power and his speed, he really gives this offense a lot of flexibility.
Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy from us.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down.
That's really good eye discipline by the safety. Great job not getting his eyes lost. It looks like pass immediately. He locks in on the running back. He sees the screen develop, fires upfield.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. The offense changing the play. Again, it's Iamaleava. Throws to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
From the red zone, it's Thomas. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go right back to him. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
And the Bruins are threatening on 1st and goal. On the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Bruins. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to get back on top with the scoring. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. On the run, it's Payne. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Back to throw, it's Craig. Fires to the right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on third down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Pulls it on the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
So now it's second and long. He wants to change this route. Throwing, Imaliava. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Bruins will punt it away on fourth down. Takes it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the back. There he goes. The 10. And he scores. Touchdown, TCU.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Motion from the wideout. Iamaleava. They're setting up the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And, man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Now, a 4th down.
And the Bruins line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Oh, this is a bad, bad shank. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to the big tight end. That pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Off play action. Completes the shuffle pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. TCU calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Got his man to the left. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Absolute shank. Missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And you wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his second missed field goal today. And guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the number 13 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Wolverines with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half, I imagine. Breaks into the open. The 40. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line.
You want to know why this offense runs the football a lot? Because you got a guy that's top 5 in college football in rushing. You give him the football, and he'll continue to make plays. I imagine they're going to keep feeding him because he keeps putting up productive numbers.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Craig. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
And how about a 3rd down? They try to attack the outer part of the field. A lot of times those out routes are the hardest passes to throw. Defense ready. Good 3rd down defense, and they get the win on that one.
The Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Punt is on its way. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. UCLA will go back to work on offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Throwing, Iamaleava. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here comes the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time.
Trying to beat the D deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Stealing a score on special teams.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes zoof, and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Morgan. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field hoping to get things going here. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it and hoping for better fortune this time around. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. Once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Play fake, Nico Iamaleava. Blasted as he lets it go. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Gonna run it. It's Cox. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all fourth downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter fourth down. You're on your side of the field. You're down. You're trailing in the football game. So I think this offense might have to take this opportunity to be aggressive, try to make this fourth down conversion, and try to go down the field and get some points on the board.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Shoots it to the left. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll try to take it back. He'll go out of bounds at the 4-yard line, and he almost had a pick six.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down, too. This is a guy that I think could play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his open field running there.
And the offense suddenly, with an opportunity it couldn't have, and he surges across the line. Touchdown, TCU! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
14.
He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future game.
Throws it deep. Goes high to pull it in. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
Iamaleava using the quick game.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Finds his big tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The run inside. It's Cox. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Tosses it incomplete.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Touchdown, Bruins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass.
21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Escapes the pressure to his right. intercepted. That is just what this defense needed.
Wide receivers, they might at least have a hint of diva in them, right? Like they're always open, aren't they, according to them? And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback because when they do throw that hand up there, you want to throw them the football. You want them to have confidence. You want to force feed them. You want them to really have that confidence at an all-time high. Sometimes you force them a little bit too much. The defense takes advantage like they did right now.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. They give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Quickly to the tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cox. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. The Bruins want to crank the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage.
There's a crease. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives him momentum. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on first and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing second down and goal.
Here's the Amaliava to throw. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, UCLA! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
And he made the extra point without problem. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the move, it's Payne. Can't get him to the ground. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They feed him again. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking to pass. It's Craig. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on third and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a fourth down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. They fought their way back. A scoring drive, the stop, and now a chance to pull even on this drive late. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Bruins come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Throwing, Imaliava. Finds his tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. The keeper on the option. Finding some room. Trip to the house.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground, and in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. On the ground, it's Payne. Quick spin on the ride. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Dropping back, it's Craig. Fires to the big fella. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
The give on the counter. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Final few minutes of this game. Two teams looking for their first win. One's going to get momentum. One will have to stop the season from spiraling. We're going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the grab at the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Both of these teams off to slow starts this season, desperately needing a victory, and they've got the closing minutes to... The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. How in the world did the offense retain possession? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Final few minutes of this game. Two teams looking for their first win. One's going to get momentum. One will have to stop the season from spiraling.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick. Down here on the goal-to-go situation, they break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive guy can't make a play.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. The Horned Frogs answer right back.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCLA will go back to work on offense. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And listen, QB job number 1, take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. We got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf continuously. This guy's done it several weeks in a row now, so got to take care of that football.
Off play action on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air, it's Craig. Grabbed behind the line, it's Payne. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. From the gun, the running back has it.
I love the awareness by the defense there. 3rd and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass. But up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run. They did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball, they get the TFL, and now they set up 4th and long.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And man, this kicker is now 0 for 3 in this game, guys. 9 points. He's cost his own team. You got to wonder what his confidence is like right now.
The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. And boy, was that last missed field goal huge. That keeps these guys in the game if they can get something going on offense right now. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Iamaleava. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cox. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
To the air, it's Iamaleava throwing right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Running inside, it's Cox. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Pulls it on the option. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
As sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Got his man on the outside. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And this offense, they got another positive gain, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Right on the money. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And that's a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. The run inside. It's Cox. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bruins.
Great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and you might be looking at overtime soon.
Timeout called by the defense. 27 seconds to go. And now they've decided to go for 2. A gutsy call, and the game likely to be decided right here. He makes the grab. The 2-point try is good, and they take the lead. They march 72 yards and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Craig. Looking left. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Here's a throw downfield late. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Wants to pass the clock an enemy. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
After that incompletion, you really got to think about this if you're the offensive coordinator. Now, you're already in field goal position. You're already in a spot where you can kick a field goal and just win this game. So with the play calling, you want to think about running the ball, bleeding the clock, using timeouts. If you are going to throw it, they've got to be high percentage throws. You cannot take sacks, and you absolutely cannot turn.
Throws toward the end zone. To the end zone, and it's picked off. The play in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20 on a touchback.
And that's another mistake for this young man. It's one thing to have 1 or 2 and miss a throw here or there, but he continues to put the ball in harm's way, continues to give it to the other team, and set his defense up in a bad position. That's 6 picks in 2 games.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of